4th and goal to go to 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Here is Jeff, the host of the Gridiron.
You know, when Sexy, I picked the pass off, and he wound up Herbert wound up going low, right? You know, hey man, you got to give Herbert a lot of credit, right? Right? He went down. He went to try to take down Sexy. Good luck. Good luck. What I was thinking, because you just want to hit the other quarterback, right? This would have been this would have been legal, I think. But of course, when Sexy's got the ball in his hand, he wants to score. I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing too. But when you're running, right, and you got their quarterback coming over here, right now, when the quarterback's in the pocket after he throws the ball, you can't even look at him. You look at the quarterback, they're throwing 15 yards on you. All right, so you got the quarterback coming over to take a shot at you. Well, why don't you do like maybe Cam Scatterboo kind of thing or whatever. You're running, you see the guy coming over, you just kind of start turning his way, right? All right, bro, let's see what you got. Let's butt heads, right? I mean, I small part of me wanted Dexy just to mash him in. All right, you do tackle me, but guess what? I'm going to break one of your bones, right? Come on, let's do it, right? Let's go head to head, baby. Let's see who wins, right? You'll take me down, but they might be pulling you off the field. I mean, just run him over, but didn't happen. But he got tripped up, went down to the 2-yard line. He couldn't score a touchdown. I mean, I think that was when Van Roten got the 5-yard penalty. Play by play. Let's go. Let's get the interception here. All right. Yeah, Van Roten. Right. So we got down whatever the heck it was. The 2-yard line, the 3-yard line. Okay. It was first and goal at the 3. So apparently Sexy, they marked him down at the 3 after he picked the pass off. Okay. So first, full start. You're in your own stadium. Now, I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe Dart's different signal count is different than what he's used to Wilson. I don't know. But there's not 100,000 mad screaming Charger fans in there where you can't hear the signal. I don't know. Full start. So even before we can even get a playoff, now we go back from the 3 to the 8, right? Over there. All right. So then Dart goes right tackle. He gets 1 yard. Then we get Cam. It's a 4-yard run. And then we got another Scatterboo right tackle for -1. So we run, well, with the penalty, right? We go from the 3-yard line, and the best we can do is we can get up to the 4-yard line. That's right. Leaving points on the board, right? Thankfully, at least we kicked the field goal, but we had a -1 yard run, a 1 yard run, and a 4-yard run. So I'm not, exactly sure if they wanted to run the ball on every play. Chargers got a good, red zone defense. Maybe they want to turn the ball. I don't know. I don't know. But so there's 4 points that we left on the board right there, right? So you figure between those plays, they picked up what? They picked up 4-1, and they lost 1, so they picked up 4 yards. So we started at the 3-yard line. If we picked up, There was that other play too, when Dart Forgot where it was. Third quarter, fourth, whatever it was 3rd and 1 or something. We were down around the 10-yard line. Dart got the ball, and he gets hit in the backfield. And somebody's about, I mean, where's the push? Right? I mean, Cam took some dude out, right? God bless him, man. I'm glad we got that guy. We'll talk a little bit more about Cam Scatterbone a little bit here. But, but Dart gets like nailed in the backfield. Where is the push at? Everybody, all the guys on the Giants offensive line at one time when Dart got hit in the backfield and he got ripped out of the tackle and he got across the 10-yard line for the first down. Like all the offensive linemen were either on the line of scrimmage or were in the backfield. The only one guy that I saw, okay, some guy by the name of Andrew Thomas, had this guy and he's like pushing him backwards. He was pushing the guy like I don't know. He was going to push him into Connecticut or something. I don't know. But he was the only one that was past the line of scrimmage from what I saw. Everybody else was either like laying on the line of scrimmage or in the back. Where is the push at? Also, when you're running 42 times, what's supposed to happen? Doesn't always happen, but what's supposed to happen, we were very consistent with the run. Very, very consistent. Ran the ball a lot throughout the whole game. It wasn't like we ran the ball 35 times in the first half and only 7 in the second half or whatever. We ran the ball rather consistent. What's supposed to happen, right, is that in the first quarter, it's supposed to be a 2-yard pickup, maybe a 3-yard pickup, right? Second quarter, it becomes a 3-yard pickup, maybe a 4-yard pickup, right? But you got to, if you have the lead and you can keep dictating what you're going to do, you can hopefully keep with the running game, right? And then in the third quarter, you keep with the running game. Those 2-yard runs in the first quarter, now they become 4 or 5-yard runs. And you keep it up. In the fourth quarter, those 2-yard runs that were in the first quarter now become 5, 6, 7, 10, or whatever. Because as the defense is like sucking wind, we're on the field for 35 minutes. They should be sucking some wind, right? Scatterboo's numbers kept coming down. I mean, he was over in the beginning of the game. He was over 4 yards a carry, right? And it seemed like after Malik Neighbors got injured, right? We kept running the ball, but we didn't. Basically, the offense after that first drive, the offense scored 3 points. The other two, the other 2 times we scored, the other 11 points was off of the 2 interceptions. So without the 2 interceptions, let's just take those 2 interceptions and put them to the side for a second, right? The offense scored 3 points the whole rest of the game. We scored the first drive. How much time was left? Let's see here. Touchdown. I mean, there was darn near. All right. Okay, it was a little over 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. So 45, so it was like 54 minutes left to go in it. The final, once again, hey, we won. Yes. But the final 54 minutes of the game, we scored 3 points. The offense scored 3 points. But not for those 2 interceptions. But that's complimentary football. But it's also, you get the turnovers, but it's not so much you get the turnover. What do you do with the turnovers? Well, at least they scored. They did score twice, though. But they left some points on the field, right? But we only scored, 3 other points. Now, we could add another field goal at the end of the game, right? But Dable decided to go for the touchdown. So, to put us up, touchdown would have put us up by 10. Instead of kicking a field goal, we would have been up by 6. And if Herbert could have walked them down the field and scored a touchdown, we would have lost, right? But, it's leaving points on the board there. And then the other time we got down there, thankfully, I said when Phillips intercepted the pass, right? Both times the guys got tackled inside the 5-yard line. Forgot who it was. The guy who tackled Phillips hustled his butt off, got Phillips from behind, tripped him up, and he fell down. But so there was another time. Let's see, that was that second quarter, the field goal. Is that it? 50, 50, 39, 4. All right. Well, okay. Let's see. We got down to the 12. It was 1st and 10 at the 12. A 2-yard run. Then we had a sack, a 3-yard sack. Then we had an incompletion. Right. So we got down to the 12-yard line. We kicked the field goal. Right. All right. What else do we have here? Touchdown, punt, downs. Okay. Then the other one was the downs. Yeah. Thankfully, after Phillips picked the pass off, right, we got the 1st and goal to 3, the Chargers 3 after Phillips' interception, right? So there was 3:33 left on the clock in the 3rd quarter, right? But what did we do? First play, we tried to run Scatterville up the middle, right? No gain, no push, nothing. And, I mean, the thing, the one thing is that, with Scatterville, for the most part, is that, if there's something there, he's probably going to work his way through it. Now, of course, I'm sure he might have been getting tired and all that, but, if there's a little bit of a gap or something, he's going to, somebody trying to arm tackle him or something like, So, I mean, you're going to stop Cam. I mean, that's not an easy task. Okay, not an easy task. But first down, at the 3-yard line, we run the ball. Absolutely nothing. Finally, on 2nd down, we scored, but that was the shovel pass with Theo Johnson. Now, I mean, also got to give the Chargers some credit. Okay, without question, got to give them some credit because they had a very good defense coming into this game. They had a very good red zone defense coming into this game, and it showed, right? But, I mean, this is going to be one of the problems the Giants are going to have quite possibly going forward, right? Is that if, we got, I don't know, Slayton out there, Theo Johnson, maybe Wandale Robinson, I don't know who we're going to have out there. Maybe Hyatt. Bo Collins. I mean, a lot of the teams, they might just start playing a lot of man, maybe load the box up and say, all right, we're loading the box up. Good luck trying to run against us, right? And, good luck. Let's see if any of your wide receivers can get open, right? We're playing man. There's no zone. We're not backing off, and you guys can find a soft spot in the zone, sit down, and we complete a pass. So, none of that. We got man on man, right? Let's see if any of your wide receivers are good enough, right, to beat us man on man, right? That wasn't the case with Malik, right? When Malik was on the field, kind of changed things up a little bit. So it might get very difficult here for the Giants. Very, very difficult. Right, especially if other teams start loading the box. But once again, we keep leaving these points on the board. I mean, when the first game against the Commanders, we didn't score at all in the red zone. Right? I mean, we didn't do very well against. I think against the Cowboys, I don't think we did very well either. We kept a lot of times we scored was from outside of the red zone on these deep bombs. I mean. And against the same thing with the Chiefs. Not very good. That red zone is horrible. Horrible. Leaving points on the board. And I said the one thing we don't seem to have, okay, is we don't have that push. You get down there and you need that 1 yard, or you got a first down and goal at the 3. All right, we're going to run it 3 times. If you can stop us, good luck and God bless. Right. Our guys are going to push you guys back, and we're going to get in one way or the other. Right? We're just going to overpower you. We don't do that. We can't have it. When was the last time we were able to do that? Right? So, I don't know. You got to get, obviously, I'm going to be rocket scientists figure that out. But, it would be nice if we had an offensive line that can blow some guys off the ball. Right?